This call is from a North Carolina correctional facility.
So you're about to listen to a phone call from the subject matter, the person behind the movie Roofman, Manchester. So we couldn't go live because of complications with the phone call. So we're going to...
And you can't quite just call back
call
to a prison. Yeah. Oh, we missed your call, mate. Sorry.
This call is from
Jeff, Manchester.
an inmate at Central Prison.
First question, have you been treated any differently inside now that the movie has been out?
For the most part, no. The movie just basically gave a little bit more detail. It kind of humanized some of the things I did and who I was. But no, I will say this. Some people initially tried to give me the nickname Roofman, and I wasn't having it. It's like I've had 2 different nicknames that I've been locked up, and I'll just stick with Jeff. When I first got locked up, people used to call me California. Then it changed to Cali, and then went to Jeff. I'm cool with Jeff. I'm not going to be called Roofman. Not going to do it.
What concerns did you have about making this movie? You know, for example, your family, ex-wife, kids.
People that you hurt, or robbed, or locked in a freezer, which seem to have good things to say about you.
Yes, I had concerns. I had concerns for my family. I had concerns in relationship to the military, how much exposure they'll receive, and I didn't want there to be any copycats. I was concerned that Derek might have gone in too much detail about how I actually got into these buildings.
I did talk to my cousin just recently. He said that there was an uptick of people making holes in roofs and robbing businesses in Southern California, particularly jewelry stores. So I don't know if it had anything to do with the movie, but he did happen to mention that to me.
As way of my family, I wanted to minimize their exposure in the film, and I believe Derek did a really good job because when my kids saw it, they loved what they saw. As way of the military, I didn't want them to go too much detail into it. For one, I was active duty at the time of my arrest, and I received a dishonorable discharge, and I really let a lot of people down. I let a lot of men down. I let the Army down. I let my country down, and I just, like I said, I just didn't want the military to look bad. I didn't want the Army to look bad. I didn't want the unit nor the men I worked with to look bad, and I really did misrepresent myself and my country when I was committing those crimes.
Who would you have chosen to play you?
Well, my first reaction was, that's the best you can do? Channing Tatum? Please. No, I'm not kidding. I was really stoked about it. I mean, his energy is a whole lot like mine. He's a very physical actor, and I think some of the things I did when I escaped, I think he could probably pull those things off. When the day comes around when I actually see the movie, I'm sure that he represented me and the things I did as accurately as he possibly could. So I was really happy about that. On that note, the first person that the director was talking to in getting that job, the first person he actually was talking to about that role was Ryan Gosling. And Ryan Gosling was interested in it for a while, but then he had other obligations. The second person the director talked to was Austin Butler. And that fell through, and then we got very, very lucky and got Channing Tatum. So, really excited about that when I heard about that.
Would you have done anything differently?
I lived the life I lived. I did those things. There's a lot of things I regret. Things I would love to take back and wish I never did. For one, a big one, I wish I never started robbing businesses. That I took myself out of my kids' life, out of my family's life. I took myself away from the men that I worked with in the military. I dishonor my family, my country, my army. I have a lot of regrets, and that's a biggie. I have no excuse for why I did it. I have reasons for it, but at the end of the day, those were excuses. But that is one of the many things I'd like to take back if I could. But one of the things that I don't regret was meeting Lee. When I escaped and I met Lee, I could have left. In fact, the day I got captured, I was planning to leave the country within the next 2 days. But I had to go back and see her one more time. I had to explain to her that I was going to go away for a while. It was her birthday that day. There was no way I was going to leave the country and not see her one more time. I know it eventually led to my capture, but I don't regret it.
Oh, yeah. So what effect has it had on your parole or your outlook on life post-prison?
Well, I know that when I do get released, that I have several different job opportunities already available to me. And I'm really grateful for that. There are some people in the movie industry that said they would hire me. I have family members that have received emails and phone calls about people that were willing to help me get a job, and that's huge for me. That's one of the biggest concerns I have when I get out is what am I going to do with myself? So that was a relief. As way up on the legal side, I have a donation site for people who are interested in helping me with my legal fees, and there are some legal mechanisms that I can use to help reduce the amount of time I have to kind of give me a second chance a little bit earlier. I'm really optimistic, cautiously optimistic, but optimistic about what's going to happen with myself when I get out and when am I going to get out. Now, once I get out,
This call is from a North Carolina correctional facility.
when I get out, that's going to be crazy because I'm going to be at a distinct disadvantage. When I meet people, they're going to know quite a bit about me, and I'm not going to know a whole lot about them. So I think everything from getting a job to dating, all that, it's going to be a wonderful, complicated, exciting experience. So I'm really looking forward to that day. And I like to finish off with this. I like to thank Cameron and Daniel for having me on their podcast. I like to thank all the listeners to Hard Yarns podcast. Your interest has meant a lot to me, and I'm glad that you guys got to hear my side of the story, to hear a little bit about me and the man that I am. And I hope you all enjoyed the movie.
All right, team. We are here with Dave Stevens, a friend of mine, but also a massive Hollywood director, writer. The next big thing. Awesome interview today about starting in Perth and getting a script across to Hollywood about armed robbery, which is awesome.
Yeah, writer of Roofman. With the movie starring Channing Tatum,
Kirsten Dunst,
Peter Dinklage.
Yep.
Mate, bloody awesome chat. Anything you want to know about filmmaking, but before we get into the episode and what we spoke about, today's episode is brought to you by alltradescover.com.au.
Yeah, if you own a McDonald's or if you own a business that someone's soaring through your roof to get into, I don't know if they can cover you or not because legally I can't give specific examples. However, I'm sure if you have a small business and you are robbed, there will be some sort of insurance available. You just need to hit up alltradescover.com.au. Made for the little guys, made for the tradies and small businesses specifically.
They're incredible, good people. Get around them and tell them we sent you. This episode is also brought to you by Crafted Finance.
If you've come into some money from robbery and you don't know where to spend it.
I need to finance a film. If you need any sort of finance, specifically when it comes to mortgages, they're incredible. They break it down nice and easy. They're getting a lot of leads from us now, so that's great. I'm very glad that we're providing help with that. But if you need anything in regards to that, they're going to break it down.
Easy to understand. It's quite overwhelming going for home loans. There's all different costs and factors, but Luke makes it extremely easy and He's a good bloke and easy to talk to, and I've used him personally, and so has my brother. So get around Crafted Finance.
We've also got a new sponsor coming up soon as well,
Yeah,
Delby. We
can't
manifested that shit.
Let's go.
Yeah, so that's happening in April. But
Dave, special guest today. What did we cover in that episode?
Yeah, just the filmmaking process, how to get from page to screen so far away from the world here in Perth.
Yeah.
And just how Manchester and I came into each other's lives.
Yeah.
You know?
So Manchester is a pen pal from prison.
That's
Yep.
it.
That was done with, was it armed robbery?
Armed robbery.
And
yes.
kidnapping.
Yeah, and technically kidnapping.
Technically kidnapping.
technically.
Yeah.
It's a stretch, but that's what they got him on.
Yeah. But yeah, awesome
Yeah.
episode.
Really
Really
cool.
like that. And mate, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for coming in.
No, thanks for having me.
Let's get hard.
Yeah. Let's get hard.
Welcome to Hard Yarns Podcast.
I am fucking fat.
Anything Chris White says, please disregard it.
5D is actually a state of being. It's a unity consciousness.
That was Hard Yarns with me, Frankie Rose. So I'm going to throw it over to your co-host,
Daniel Jelby.
And Cameron Branch.
I would do this and then I'd gong.
Free in attendance for the millions listening at home. Let's get hard.
All right, let's do it. We are 18 minutes away from a call from Roofman himself, and we are with the person who discovered Roofman. That's not a cop.
Yeah.
How, bro? From Perth,
Yeah.
we've gone, you found a criminal and made a movie about it.
Yeah, have to go way back
Yeah.
the years now. I have to think how many years ago we found him. It's probably 7 or 8 now.
Were you doing pen pals to prisoners? Hi, I'm Dave.
To
I'm
him,
6
to
foot.
him we were, yeah. Until I found the right guy.
Yeah.
But about 8 years ago,
Is that all right like that?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
good.
Yep.
yeah, again, trying to find a story.
Yep.
And my writing partner, shout out Pete, he sends me this clip from like a cheesy Canadian crime show called Masterminds, right? Like something no one has ever seen.
Is that with the voiceover at the start? It's like, Masterminds,
Yes.
welcome to
Yeah. weirdest criminals
Yeah.
in the world. And it was, the segment was about Manchester. And we watched it and it was insane. This guy living in the walls of a Toys R Us. And I'm
Yeah.
like, surely this is done. Like, surely this is a movie. Start investigating. Nothing has been written about it. There's a few old articles, like nothing TV, no movies, no scripts like floating around.
Yeah.
So we thought, let's just write this thing as quick as possible.
Is Manchester, what's his first name?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Manchester.
Jeffrey.
My name's Jeff.
Yeah, exactly. So and knock it out as quick as possible. And then at the time, we don't really have representation yet. We know we're still aspiring filmmakers.
Was this because did you just go to like film school together, or were you just
I met him in film school.
Right.
Actually, I'm a film school dropout.
Cool.
What I got out of it was meeting him, which was great.
meeting Pete or meeting Manchester?
Meeting Pete.
Right.
And then meeting Manchester. But yeah, so we knocked this out. Again, we're not represented. We don't have managers or agents yet. We thought, what do we do with this thing? And then my another friend, producer from Sydney, TV producer Mike, he said, you should write him in prison. And so things you don't think about. You're like, no, this is never going to get to him. He goes, you never know. Just like send a letter. And then what I didn't know is you can write to any prisoner you want.
In America?
In
or
America.
Yeah.
Like you can search their name, find where they're, what prison they're at, find the prison number. Anyone you want, you can write to.
Wow.
They won't read it. They
Charlie
don't have to
Manson?
read it.
Like, even him?
Is he passed away?
Oh, yeah.
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
but you could have?
Yeah.
Wow.
Could have, yeah.
Wow.
But he probably gets 10 a day. Someone
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Charlie
yeah.
will get 10 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't read them. But so we wrote him, and the script sitting there, wrote him, thought nothing of it. I was
Yeah.
working in Sydney at the time, doing TV, reality TV. And then it's probably about 3 or 4 months since we wrote him, my wife, or girlfriend at the time, gives me a call and said, there's a letter for you from North Carolina Maximum Security. And it's all banged up. It's like you've been through on a ship or something. All
Yeah.
I'm just like, open it. And it's him.
Wow.
And I still have the letters today. He writes, his writing is amazing. It's like perfect.
Like
cursive.
hot girl handwriting?
Yeah, hot girl handwriting. And yeah, it's him. And I guess the first letter was just me just saying, hello, like, would you be, I don't know
My
what to
name,
say.
Dave.
I can't even remember.
Yeah.
It was just like, we found your story. Has anyone ever approached you? And his letter back was like, yeah, a few people have approached me for this story, but there's something about the fact that you found me from the other side of the world. And I still have letter. He goes, I have a good feeling about you.
Oh,
It's like people have tried, and he's like,
wow.
yeah, something about your letter, I don't know, spoke to him.
Okay.
But he was very, he wasn't like, let's go into it. He's like, let's just, we'll talk for a while.
Yeah.
And then see what happens. For a while, it ended up being about 10 months, 12 months. So we were just on letters before he could phone me, because it's a little easier now, but the phone prison system, they don't make it easy for them.
Yeah.
It's like to call Australia was like $50.
Yeah, wow.
And like I couldn't send him money at the time because the systems were all messed up, and he didn't have $50. Like,
Clearly, yeah.
Yeah, he works over there, but he makes like $1 a day.
Yeah.
Like, so it just wasn't. We were just on letters.
Well, we see that in the movie, don't we?
Yeah,
How he's
yeah.
making his money.
Yes. Yeah, just letters, and the letters took ages. They were like, it was like traveling back in time, like 3 or 4 weeks back and forth.
Wow. So you had a partner away on the wall.
Yeah, it was.
Also, I can see that the headphones are annoying you. So you can actually adjust them like this. Yeah. Like the sides will go up and down if you want to.
If not, you don't,
Yeah.
If it's more comfortable,
So and then from that point, finally got to talk to him on the phone. And then in that time, I mean, that was the most important thing to get him on board, because for up until that point, it was so hard to get agents and managers to read your stuff.
Right.
But then it's just a matter of emailing these people, calling.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard to break through that, barrier, that gate.
Yeah.
But once we had the script and once we had him involved, it was like night and day.
Right.
I'd email these people saying, hey, I've got this story. I've got him too.
Yeah.
It was now like you email 20 people, 20 people email you back.
Really?
Yeah. It's like it changed.
Fuck. I've got heaps of questions, and I'm sure Branchy does as well as an aspiring filmmaker. Manchester's going to call through in about 10 or 12 minutes. So if we don't hit it, we can just circle back.
Yes.
Because how do you find emails to send scripts to? Like, you're in Perth.
Yeah.
Well, and you're like, what, you just Google people's name, or you ask people, or?
Yes, but so again, going back a little further. So at the time, like I was just working in reality TV, and kind of the barrier to entry to LA from Perth just seemed so far away, right? And like I wasn't really pursuing it hardcore. Like I would just come to terms with, I'll work in TV and just write for fun, and if something comes of it, so be it. And then Pete and I, we wrote a script and we entered a competition. It's called Final Draft Big Break. It's one of the biggest script competitions in the US. And like to our surprise, we got in the finals of it. We didn't win it, but we got in the finals. And sort of told us a few things like, oh, your writing might be pretty good. Like that was one thing. But the other thing, we didn't know how the system worked over there. And it's the other thing that came out of is managers and agents judge these competitions. And after the competition is done, they email you and say, hey, do you have any other things that you want to show us?
Right.
And our script was Australian, so they're not going to make an Australian film.
Yeah.
And we didn't have anything American.
Kind of sad,
A little bit, yeah. We didn't have an American thing at the time, and this is why we were looking for something and found Manchester. But then you start building these manager and agent contacts.
Yeah.
And then when we were sending them things and they weren't interested. And like I said, when Manchester came, it was very different.
Yeah.
But yeah, that competition kind of illustrated how things work.
Right.
You can't just email a production. You can't just email Warner Brothers and say, hey, I got a script. Like you will never get through. The first step is you need to find representation.
I found that out the very first day where I started even the podcast.
Yeah.
Everything. I tried to call Jim Carrey's office. We found out his who represented.
That's amazing.
And we didn't think we'd be able to speak to Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
We're like, I want to speak to Jim Carrey's manager. And they were like, you can't speak to Jim Carrey's manager. And then they just said, we said, okay, well, give us the process.
Yeah.
How do we get to his manager
Yeah.
so we can speak to him? And they just said network.
Yeah.
That's...
And I was like, oh, that's...
Yeah.
not
I feel
really
it's-
the answer I wanted. I'm in Perth.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's kind of
Yeah.
grotty, eh? It's like so grimy.
Yeah, she's basically over the phone said it's all who you know. If you
Yeah.
can get someone who knows someone who can give you a recommendation
Yeah.
and put you forward, hey, you got to speak to this guy or I vouch for this guy.
It feels leechy, like you need an agent, and they're two different things: agent and a manager. Is there
Yeah,
a
they are
manager and an
different
agent?
things.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they take a big cut.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. But the way in LA, how it works is a manager can't legally negotiate your deals,
Right.
but an agent can't legally be a producer as well.
Wow. Okay.
So by law.
So-
I have a manager and a lawyer to do the negotiation. At the
Wow.
moment, I don't have an agent because I can't afford an agent. yeah.
And what does the agent do? Does that help?
Again, it just opens you to their network
yeah.
of people.
Oh, that's so. It's like a.
Yeah.
It's like a person that's Facebook.
But
Yeah,
they're-
yeah.
But
like
they're
just-
rolling
Yeah.
it.
Or top
But that
8
is the
MySpace.
example of like I don't know that person. The only way I can know that person is through that person.
Yeah,
that
And
makes
that's
so
the benefit
much-
of yeah.
It makes so much room for shallow,
Yes.
shallow conversations, really thin friendships.
Well, that's
like-
why kind of one of the reasons the business is as it is.
Yeah.
It's transactional. It's
Yes.
what can you get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is I did before this film came out. I did try a stint in LA and I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, right.
Like
Just
like,
so.
for Perth, it's chill. But it was very like, you
Hey,
know,
what are you doing? As soon as you're
Yeah.
of no value, it's like, have a nice day.
exactly?
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
What's your
Yeah.
value to me?
That sucks.
Yeah.
I
But
hate that sort
Yeah.
of.
But the second
thought.
time around, it's like when you find
You're like, no, I have value.
no, but it's also when you find like-minded people, like just be really diligent
Yeah.
in who you want to do business with.
Yeah.
Because there are good, like when you cut through the mess, there are good people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-minded who just want to make good things.
Yeah.
Well, Danny Markworth, our mutual friend, he's gone over to. He's in Canada actually,
Yeah.
and he does filmmaking, but he does set design,
Okay.
and he does really well with that.
Yeah.
But he said there's quite a click
Yeah.
between the set design, the makeup, the lighting.
Yeah.
The actors are just
Yeah.
looked like, oh no, they're snobs.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not able to talk to them. And when you do meet someone that is an actor,
different.
yeah. But he said, yeah, it's not nice.
Yeah.
Well, we'll circle back to all that because it's hella interesting. But just to set the listeners up, we got in 6 or 7 minutes, Manchester as a person.
Well, that's
How to
assuming
define-
he can call through. Hopefully, hopefully gets the final permission.
Yeah.
But maybe actually, what's the premise of the movie? And
Yeah,
then we
go
can-
on. Just do a synopsis if people haven't seen it.
So yeah, based on a true story. So I guess it's not the life; it's a period of life of Jeffrey Manchester, who at the time he was the most prolific burglar in America. He
wild.
would, because it's called Roofman because he would cut through the roofs of fast food restaurants. Mainly McDonald's was his restaurant of choice, and he would disable the alarm system and make away with the till. But he got up to 40, 50 restaurants and they couldn't catch him. But again, story as old as time. He got greedy, tried to do 2 in one day, and they finally got him, put him in maximum security prison. No one has ever broken out of this prison. 3 months, gone. Yeah. Couldn't find him for 6 months.
Yeah.
And then it turned out in that time, he was living inside the walls of a Toys R Us.
That's so insane.
And then in that time, he left the store and kind of started this double life, fell in love with this woman, her kids, and kind of injected himself into their lives. But obviously it didn't end very well. The sort of curtain fell and he was trying to rob the Toys R Us to kind of get some money to run away with them and live happily ever after. But it didn't work out.
Because it's so Channing Tatum plays the main character and Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst, sorry. Yeah, she great as well.
She was fantastic.
Nailed the role. Like,
Yeah.
it was very good. And then Channing
She
Tatum.
makes a good church person, eh?
The only thing about Channing Tatum I couldn't handle is his jaw.
Right.
It looked very defined. Like
He's just a good-looking specimen.
no, I was like, that's very defined jaw. Like he had muscles in his jaw. I was like,
I remember calling Manchester and saying they've got Channing. It's like, I'm not that good looking.
That's what I'd be asking him about. Like that and the jailbreak for me is so interesting. Like they did only a small amount of it, but how much after you watch the movie? Because once you've done the script, which we'll delve into a bit after the call, if it comes, is it 100% coming through? Or we're just going to say
It's 100%. He's trying to.
Cool.
But sometimes prison they don't allow it.
and we would be officially the first ever interview
Correct.
Since the movie.
After the film, he hasn't spoken publicly yet. So
A world first.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be good just to see how, because has he got the ability to see it?
No.
Right.
No. So he'll.
Okay.
I think Paramount were trying to figure something out, but I don't think he will.
Yeah.
And he still has 10 years in there.
Yeah.
Wow. He was also notoriously the kindest robber, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he would when he robbed these restaurants, there were the workers were getting ready for the day, and this is the reason why he's in jail for so long. He would lock them in the freezer, but give them jackets from Lost and Found, or his own jacket sometimes, so they wouldn't freeze to death.
Yeah.
Like again, it's pretty bad locking these people in who
Yeah.
probably feared for their life.
Does that then become an extra crime?
Kidnapping. So in that state, kidnapping, and they really threw the book at him. I mean, he's in jail with like the worst of the worst, and he's not like that.
Yeah.
He's I think he served his time, and
How close is the movie to reality from what you created?
very close.
Yeah.
And like I appreciate how much the director was committed to that.
Yeah.
Like he really wanted to make it authentic.
So who directed it?
Derek Cianfrance.
And what's he done?
Place Beyond the Pines.
Wow.
Blue Valentine.
Is Place Beyond the Pines like M. Night Shyamalan?
Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing films. So
Yeah.
I was so grateful that he came on board, and kind of at the point the film was kind of struggling. And once he came on board and he stayed committed to it for so long and saw it out to the end, it was amazing.
Because it's so rare that you do a real life movie and it's kept close to
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah, and he did the work. I mean, we set up interviews with the family. He found the real pastor in the story.
Yeah.
The guy from the church, and yeah.
Because at the end they have the real people, which
Yeah.
is fucking cool. That's what you want in a.
Yeah, they played extras in it.
Oh really?
Yeah, he kept everything involved. And
That's pretty cool.
We even filmed it in North Carolina, where it actually happened
Yeah.
in an old toy, not in the Toys R Us,
Yeah.
but a Toys R Us very close.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing the lady at the end. Has she sort of forgiven him, or is it kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I guess being part of the church, you have to. But
the timing worked out great. She was on set when I was there, and like she speaks very highly of him still. Like
yeah.
she speaks of that time fondly still.
Right.
Wow.
It's like the most exciting thing that's ever happened to her, and now this to come out of it.
Yeah.
And she's now happily married. Like he broke her heart.
Yeah.
Yes, but even she says the kids still be like, I remember him. I remember that time.
Well, and not to give away, and I won't give away the plot, but even the way he does get caught in the end is
Yeah.
such a.
Is that true?
Was that kind-hearted?
Yes, but they condensed it to make it work for the film. So it wasn't the
Right.
day of.
Yeah.
But like, yes, he did have a chance to leave, but he didn't want to.
Wow.
So I kind of have this conversation with him. I think part of him wanted to get caught.
Yeah.
I really
Because it
think
feels
so.
like he wanted that stability in that relationship.
Yeah.
From what the movie got across, it's like
Yes.
he really wanted to be a dad and be part of a family.
Well, this is why the director told me he was drawn. All his films are about family.
Yeah.
And this is a guy who wanted that.
Yeah.
And he kept getting it his own way.
Yeah.
But he wanted family, stability, someone to love. And
Yeah.
even though it was a bit of a fantasy and a delusion,
Yeah.
he still wanted it.
It feels like getting caught ends that cycle.
Yes.
Go serve your time. I can come back
Or
out.
he
and
wanted to get
that.
caught to see if he
Yeah.
could escape another prison.
Yeah, he did try. Didn't
Yeah, he did.
again.
Did he really?
Twice. But one was not legit. One, they kind of stitched him up a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the other, he was planning something.
Wow.
And they got him before he could execute.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would he talk about that?
I don't believe so. He still wants parole. So he's on his best behavior.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. And it's kind of rare. Did you face any kickback, or has there been any like negativity about
Glorifying
somebody that did armed robberies?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of, hey, he didn't really delve into the darkness of this story.
Yeah.
But hopefully he calls through. But once you
Yeah.
speak to him, he's so disengaging.
Yeah.
Like,
But hey, Hannibal Lecter probably wasn't.
like you can just see the kindness and warmness in him.
Yeah.
So I can see why everyone, the director, is like geared the film towards that.
I guess
Because it's genuine. It's genuine.
The thing that sort of negates the negativity is all of the people that he took hostage. They showed the interviews after, and they're like, "Yeah, he was a nice guy."
Well, the ones that we
he was great.
I bet there are some that
He
are
was
like
super nice.
in therapy still,
Yeah.
pointing a gun, like rocking in a room somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. But he owns up to that.
Yeah.
He thinks he deserves to be in jail.
Yeah.
Not for that long.
Yeah.
But
But I guess they would get some sort of criminal payout as well, right? Like they'd be able to McDonald's or like
don't
there's
know
some
how that
sort
works.
of American.
Yeah.
Like I'd be going, I've got
Yeah,
fucking PTS
PTSD.
McD and trying to get as much payout as I can.
Yeah.
And I love that he chose McDonald's. It felt very Robin Hood. Like the big guy.
Yeah, no one feels bad if you're robbing Macca's. You feel bad for the people that work there, but for the corporation, especially after how it was founded, you're like, fuck them.
What's the process like to begin with?
Trust the process.
Do you look at the story, you do all the research, and you go, right, I'm going to write this out. Do you put it into blocks? Do you put it into scenes?
How
do you put it into...
Great question. How do you write a story into a movie script, which is like... So many people have got great stories, but the skill to block it up into script and
make it work. What parts you have to, you can leave out.
That was one of the longest things about this. It's like, okay, it's a great true story. It's unique. It's you haven't seen anything like it, but like, it's why do we care about this guy? Like, why did he do this? What makes him tick? It's finding that thread of the story, which in the end was family, this desire for family. But so the first step is breaking down that thread. What are we trying to say with this film? Even though it's a true story, like getting to the heart of him and making that the core of the film, which every scene needs to speak to. Like it can't just be a cool scene for a cool scene. Like it all needs to, you always have your thread in the middle that you keep coming back to, that every scene is building this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we found the story, that was it. It's just getting everything and anything we could.
Because if you hadn't have found any redeeming quality or thread, it probably wouldn't have been made,
and
right? If you're like, what's
exactly,
the point? Yeah.
Exactly. And there are films who made with people who aren't,
Chopper?
Yeah. Yeah. But again, little tangent, but like you can't look away from someone like him.
Yeah.
So I love films where characters who are unlikable.
Yeah.
But then the challenge is making that character, like giving him the complexity, giving him a reason why you have to keep staying in your seat. What is this guy going to do next?
Yeah.
Well, Channing Tatum's, he did a really good job of that. And again, if you were to put this character up and explain him without attaching an actor to it, that's not who I would have seen to play that character.
Yeah.
And then he's fucking nailed it, which speaks a lot to the volumes of how well he can act.
Yeah. And he had a prior relationship with the director, which helped.
Okay.
And then we trying to make a film for 10 years.
Right.
And this film it was perfect. Like what, I guess it didn't surprise me. There is a childlike quality to Channing as well. Like I think he's in connection with his inner child, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Because I think he portrayed that aspect of Manchester so well.
Yeah. So with the story, is there a difference between a screenplay and a script?
Same
thing?
Same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just do all your research and then you find the thread and then you work with Pete.
Yes. We start with an outline, really outlining in detail, like a 5 to 10 pages of like, but because this took so long, it was a much different process. So we wrote the script. When you sell it, you get a bunch of notes from the producers and you get your first crack at rewriting it.
Right.
And so the first time,
once it's been purchased?
Once it's been purchased.
Wow.
But when we first wrote it, we didn't have Manchester. So when we started talking with him, that shaped it again because it's like, oh, okay, I know how this guy speaks. I know how he is. So that after that, we were able to go back and, give it his voice, give it him and sort of cut a few of the things that were too far from reality.
Yeah.
And then after it sold, we got a bunch of notes to change again. And they're difficult to deal with because like producers want to take it into like a sellable space,
like a DEI,
sorry,
like a diversity inclusion space,
no,
or just like
not at the time.
Let's add some fireworks here. Let's do an explosion.
But like amongst those notes, there are some good nuggets there. We're like, okay, we agree with those. But just I guess they're safer. Producers are safer than filmmakers.
Yeah,
they want it more digestible. They want bums in seats.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah,
but so after that point, you get that bunch of notes and you rewrite it again. But in this scenario, this film died so many times. Like we sold it just before COVID, like just before.
Wow.
And then when COVID came, we were like, that was fun.
Yeah.
We almost got there.
Yeah.
We'll tell our grandkids we almost got there. It's like, So
was there a bidding war?
Or
was it just like
a little,
cool.
little bit?
And do you guys decide on who you think's gonna?
Yeah, I don't want to say the name because but an actor, an actor really wanted it.
Yeah.
And a really big actor.
Yeah.
And we're nobodies from Australia.
Yeah.
And so he says, "Yep, I want to star as Manchester. I want to buy this." And we said, "Dude, you're not right for it." And he popped off. He was like, "Who are these?" Like,
you're black.
Absolutely nobody.
Please, off air, tell us who that was.
That's so funny. And you were just like, "Nah, it's not the right fit."
Yeah, and it's hard.
And
it's
you're about
hard,
to sell your first ever script to Hollywood.
He's great.
Wow.
He's great. But he's like, you are 20 years older than this.
So who? Yeah. Okay. There we go. So, but who ended up getting the movie?
It's a company called Limelight.
Oh, Limelight. Yeah.
So they were on board early for development, and again, hats off to them because Dylan and the team there, they believed in it so much, so it survived COVID. Then we had the strikes.
Yeah.
So
the
again,
writer strikes.
The writer strikes.
Wow.
Hollywood stopped. At that point, I thought they weren't because every year they have to renew it.
Yeah.
They have to pay an option fee and keep renewing it. So it's money out of their pocket, and they're not seeing any.
Oh, so if they're sitting on a script.
Yeah.
They have to pay who? You guys? Or
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
So you didn't mind if it kept going?
Yeah. But your paycheck's better when it gets made.
Yeah.
So, essentially they rent it.
Right.
They rent it until they purchase it, and the purchase comes from the budget to make it.
Yeah.
And then you as a creator would love to see your piece of art made as
Exactly.
well.
Yeah, exactly. So at that point, money's not the thing. You just want it to get done.
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful that they kept believing in it, kept renewing it.
Yeah.
We had a director who got fired. Like I thought this thing was never going to get made.
Yeah.
And then when Derek came on board, again, like before he was on, I'm such a big fan of his. And
Delightful Derek.
Yeah. I didn't think there was I didn't see his connection to this film from the films he's made previously.
Yeah. Place Beyond the Pines is incredible.
Incredible film.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's one of the most underappreciated filmmakers.
You have to say that.
It's subjective now, and I'll send this to him. But I really do.
Yeah.
And I was like, how? And so I sort of got lost. So when he got the script, him and his writer did do a rewrite.
Okay.
Yeah. So they did a big rewrite of it.
Now, is that like dialogue or is that like
that was a pretty
plot?
big rewrite.
Okay.
And but I was very happy with their take on it.
Yeah. Okay.
And again, some of our major blocks are still in there, which is great.
Yeah.
But
who rewrites, you or do they have Hollywood writers?
No, the director did the rewrite with his writing partner.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he's a writer director.
Yeah.
So he kind of
because that's kind of scary where you've got this vision and this idea and you've written your way that it's supposed to look, you sell it, and then they could completely fucking butcher it and change it. Right, once you've sold it, that's it.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
That's
it's
kind
like
of scary.
Your baby's gone. But
yeah.
Again,
you
that's
gotta let it.
Yeah. That's sort of the curse of being a writer. Once it's sold, it's out of your hands.
Well, that's the fear because I'm obviously we were talking off air. I'm writing that and that part, but I was excited to hear that you were still able to at least go on set, watch what was happening and how it all was unfolding.
Surreal.
So how did that go? Did they fly you over? Or?
Yeah, so we got flown over to North Carolina, but like Charlotte's a beautiful place, but we filmed like 30 minutes, like south of Charlotte, or 20 minutes.
Where's that?
In like a pretty grim area. Pretty grim. I've actually forgotten the area. Yeah, sorry, I've forgotten the area, but it's a pretty grim area.
Yeah.
So you get off the plane, you drive away from the nice part. You're like, oh, is this where we're filming?
Yeah.
And you get to see, but you get to see, because like it's a long flight, so you're jet lagged.
Yeah.
And you get to set, and they've built the Toys R Us.
Oh wow, they built it from scratch.
And you're like, yeah, no,
the old Toys R Us.
Old Toys R Us building was still there, but the inside was completely built from scratch.
Wow.
Like toys, shelves, they re-piped it, new electricity.
Budget. That's insane.
Well, that's where most of the budget went.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because he wanted 360 Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Right. So initially they were like, we'll save the budget. Obviously in film, most of the stuff's fake.
Yeah.
So we'll film so you can film 180. He's like, no, I want to be able to point the camera anywhere.
Yeah.
And it be able to be seen.
That's cool.
And what's the owner's name? The business owner, the actor.
Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage, yeah. So, and again, what another big name to get
Big
attached.
name?
Yeah. Like I said, that's a big.
But it's a huge name.
Yeah, it's a huge name to have attached to this.
Yeah.
So, like Peter Dinklage, Channing Tatum, Kirsten Dunst, like that's a pretty.
He did play the little man syndrome really well.
He did
Like,
it really well.
Angry little
And
he
wasn't a little man in real life.
Yeah.
That was
God
fun.
damn, these little people taking our roles.
yeah.
And that's the power of the director.
Yeah.
So off the back of how amazing his films are, actors want to work with him. They want to be in amazing things.
Yeah.
And did you get to meet all the actors and everything?
Yeah, very briefly, just on set, but they super down to earth.
Yeah.
And like, again, the film only got up because of Channing. Once he puts his name on it, it's like 7 years of like waiting. Once he says yes, it happens in 2. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because you got to get into his schedule. You got to fit in that window. So everything's quick.
How long did it take him to film?
6-7 weeks.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But that's
It's the shortest part of the process.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it would have been ages, eh?
And that's why I'm so like almost disheartened because literally I've just started writing this thing and you're like, oh, I could pitch this next month. And then no, when you
7
say
years.
that, it took you like before COVID you'd written this.
Yeah.
So it's a long process
Yeah.
of even getting picked up, getting right. Even if you can potentially reach out to someone like these are. Yeah. So it is a long process and the filming is just one part
Well,
of
the
that.
fact that they got Roofman and made it in 6 to 7 weeks, and Stranger Things took 3 years and they still fucked it.
Did you watch Stranger Things?
I haven't done the last season yet.
Bro.
Yeah.
Very frustrating.
Disappointed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what?
At first you're like, nah, it's good. And then you're like, fuck, it's not.
Yeah.
They tricked you.
That's what happened. I
It
felt
was
like
suffice, but
I was like, oh yeah, okay. Look, I can see how people are not going to like it, but I'm quite happy. And then the more and more I dug into it, like this is almost intentionally bad.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I still hold hope.
Nah,
it's
they've
done.
cooked
It's
it.
done. They've cooked it.
I was going to say more with Manchester. Is there anything that he did that didn't make it in? Like stuff that he would...
Yeah, well, one scene, it's almost too ridiculous that I can see why they cut it out. But so when he gets... I don't know if you remember seeing when he gets off the truck that he escapes from, he still needs to get into Charlotte, which they cut out. So he was just hitchhiking, and the hitchhiker picks him up, and they start driving, and he says, "Oh, where are you coming from?" And she says, "Oh, I'm just on a construction site here. How about you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm coming from the prison." And he goes, "Oh, what do you do?" He goes, I figured exactly where. I work in the library. Or he was just one of the workers in the prison. So he's just sitting there sweating, coming up with small talk.
Oh my gosh.
And then he gets to, after getting dropped off, he's just walking around Charlotte, and there's a dude there's a shop front with all these electronics out the front. And he kind of calls Manchester over and he goes, "Hey mate, do you want to make $50?" And he goes, "Yeah, go on."
What do I have to do?
He goes, "Yeah, my labourer didn't rock up. Can you help me? I'm just opening this electronics store. Can you help me just lift things in and fit it out for me?" He goes, "Yeah, sure." Starts putting in TVs and everything. Manchester leaves, and the dude turns on the TV.
Oh no!
And it's about the break.
Escape.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
So these things kind of almost
So they're that
reality is stranger than fiction.
exactly.
Like if you put that in, people go, "Nah, no way."
I was talking to you about that the other day. Hey, like reality is actually stranger than fiction. We're talking about writing jokes, but like how the jokes could be funnier if they're real situations.
Yes.
Because
Stories
you're
are
imagining,
always better.
and it ends up being like, nah, that could never happen.
Yeah.
Like, well, but it did.
Yeah.
Well, this whole story is, I mean, I can see why people, email you back because you want to know more. You're like, this isn't real.
Yeah.
But all the police reports are there.
And that prison break that he did, how accurate was that? Was that pretty much
fairly accurate?
Really?
Yeah.
So he
that
just
was
built
pretty
trust,
bang on.
Fucking
Yeah.
And then
that's kind of how his brain works,
Yeah, because was he part of the army before, and that friendship with his mate that helped him?
Yes, that's all true.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did he do in the army? Because he was like, from what I gather, he was like super smart but sort of wasted potential.
Yeah, that's it. So he again, he doesn't like to talk about his army days so much,
right?
And I think that's
not
because
many people do.
Yeah, well, he's in a way that he's proud of it. He doesn't kind of want to sully it.
Oh yeah.
But I think part of his jobs were he would parachute into places, and he was a target painter. So for drones to hit, you need someone. So you can see why his tolerance for discomfort is so high.
Yeah.
So he's in enemy lines with a laser painting targets
Wow.
with these planes.
So
That was
he
one of
has
the
to keep the
roles.
laser on while the thing's
I don't know
going?
exactly how it
Yeah.
works, but he was just saying that was one of his roles.
Yeah.
Man, that is kind of, from what you learn about him, that would be the thing that would scratch that itch.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to get in
Yeah,
somewhere you're
yeah.
not meant to be.
And then when you're in there, like, who can live in a wall for that long?
Yeah.
It's like smaller than a prison.
Yeah.
Like prison would be a luxury for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go back to the script writing
Yes.
shortly.
You do that.
but-
I need a quick piss.
all good,
'cause
mate.
I'm a burst.
I want to go that, but I also want to understand his motivations
Yes.
as well. And I'm not sure if you can, or maybe we can ask him, because it did seem through the movie
Yeah.
that his was through a feeling of letting down his children.
Yes.
And he couldn't provide for them.
Yeah.
He's a returning veteran and wasn't looked after.
Yeah.
The situation was almost forced upon him. He was put in a situation where he felt like he couldn't do these things, and
Yeah.
he was in desperation. He started doing this,
Yeah.
which ended up providing a great lifestyle. So it felt like this endearing, like better. What's the word? Like a nice. He's doing it for the betterment of his family.
His family, yeah. That definitely was part of it. But he says to this day, like, greed is also a big part of it. But it was 100%. It was, how do I give my kids and family a better life? And like, how do I shortcut that a little bit?
Now, were those situations where, like, the disappointment on the present, was that a real situation, or was this just something that you've written?
I don't
or
think
they've
that
written?
was real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't real. But I think in general, it painted the picture.
Yeah. Okay.
Of like, I can't give them anything they want, but I want to do that as a father. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's probably.
Yeah.
I mean, they do this with villains as well. Like, the best villains always have this underlying, real world, greater good that they're fighting
Thanos.
for. Thanos. Yeah.
Legit.
He's a much better villain if he's got this greater good that he truly believes he's doing the better thing.
Yeah.
And it's the same even with a good guy.
Well, mate, World War I, World War II.
Yeah, well, the bad guy in this, I guess, technically he's a bad guy because he's broken the law.
He is.
But he's got this greater good that he's fighting for, which makes it far more endearing.
Yeah, and it helps you get on board with him. But the thing is, and he expresses this now, is that he wanted to provide for his kids, but all he needed to do was be there himself. Like, that's all they needed.
Yeah.
And when he got arrested, this is, I love how this has had real world effect. So the film has now helped him connect with his daughter again, and his sons, and start that relationship again.
Because from what I understand, the mum was quite like, get the fuck out of our lives sort of vibe.
Yeah, and like, I get it.
Yeah.
What I tell people is what he was really guilty of is being a really bad father and dad.
Yeah.
Like that was his worst crime.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he misses them dearly. And now I think, like, again, he says the right things when you talk to him. But yeah, I think he just wants to repair all those relationships again. And I hope he sees the error of his ways. I think he does.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think we're going to get him today.
That's all right. No stress.
Yeah.
It's if he calls through, we can just give you some questions on behalf, and we can play it down the track. But I guess
that would be great. Yeah.
The thing with that is, I won't say who I was speaking to because it's not right, but I'm not a father. I don't claim I know how it is to be, but I feel like the only thing kids want is their dad to be in their life. Dad, they don't care if dad's living in the back of a fucking trailer.
Yeah.
If dad's there, that's all they want. Whereas the dads will think, I need to have X, Y, Z. I need this money. I need this. I need to have a job. I need to, whatever it is for them. But the reality is they don't care as long as you're there.
Exactly.
Right? And it's like, it's a pretty difficult lesson for somebody to learn.
Yeah.
And spend the rest of their life in jail, which is not where your kids want you to be. So you completely fucked it.
Yeah.
But had he got away with it?
Yeah.
There's also...
I don't think he would have learned that lesson.
Yeah.
And there's also... You are correct. But there's also a side where now, I guess through social media and the comparison and seeing other kids getting all these other things, you do start to get kids that are... I don't want to say brats, but they expect more. If you don't give me this, does that mean you don't love me?
Yeah,
and that's not their
entitlement.
fault. Yeah, entitlement, and it's not their fault. It's just the world that's starting to be formed around them.
Yeah.
And then I can.
Well, not anymore. The social media ban.
Yeah. But it's I see kids who expect more. I'm very happy that I'm trying to teach my daughter that no, we don't just get.
Yeah.
It's a privilege to get these things
Yeah.
if you get something like that. But yeah, I do totally agree. All they need is their dad.
Yeah.
All they do need is their mum. It's a presentness, a connection, having fun. Because even my daughter, she'll tell me, "Put your phone away, Dad."
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to take a photo of you riding your bike. But yeah, that's what they want. They want you. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So
which is pretty wild. A hard lesson to learn.
It is.
But this guy's it's so interesting to me, man. What he got away with it? 49 times.
Yeah, and the only time he got caught, he tried to do the classic. I'll do 2 in one day. Got a little cocky. Yeah,
What year was it? Or what decade?
Around
80s?
the 2000s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And they couldn't catch him. Wow. 'Cause,
No.
I mean, they still had surveillance, but not as good.
Yeah, not as good. And I think he wore a mask.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But DNA, if he's giving them their jackets, that wasn't strong back then.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did he decide that it was going to be a Macca's? Had he just one day just gone, I'm going to go in through the roof? Or was he, I think in the film they show workers working on the roof or something.
It's pretty
How
much.
did he get the idea?
He just sat in there. He likes figuring out systems. And then how do I infiltrate or manipulate those systems?
Yeah.
So we'd go in and notice the schedules and notice that what's most important is every McDonald's works the same.
Yeah.
So once he had his plan, he could just rinse and repeat.
And every building was set up the same. Every
Pretty
Macca's
much
is
all the systems, because when they franchise, the owners get given the handbook and you run it like that.
Yeah.
So once you could beat one, you could beat them all.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, fuck.
But it was like, I don't want to say easy.
Yeah.
But they didn't expect. No one expects that to happen. So there's no security. There's no in the morning, everything's open.
And this is before 24 hours.
Yeah.
And how did they catch him? Because he was just spending money that wasn't right. Because from what we see on the film,
when he did, that didn't actually go as down exactly like that. When he did the 2 in one day, there was policemen at the second one nearby. Yeah. So
that's so fucking dumb.
After I know there's that great line in the movie. You're the dumbest smart person I know.
Yeah,
it's
that's
him.
perfect.
Yeah.
Because that's so. I mean, I guess we can give spoilers away because in the intro we'll go. If you haven't watched Roof Man, go watch it.
Yeah.
Come back and listen.
Yeah, whatever.
Because the Toys R Us, how accurate was the Toys R Us? Saying did he pistol whip and fuck people up?
Because he didn't hit that person, but he did hit a cop.
Really?
Running.
Trying to escape.
And
did Kirsten Dunst's character see him, or was that just because that was kind of a really cool addition?
She didn't work there.
Yeah.
So
okay.
We added that in.
Yeah.
But,
that was cool though. I like that.
Yeah. That had to work to kind of
added stakes, higher stakes.
Oh wow! So she didn't even.
She worked nearby.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Church is real. She went to the church. Yeah. Well, that was real. But
they had the pastor at the end talking about it.
Wow, that's that's such a key part of the script as well. That's, okay.
And that's something that survived from our original script.
Yeah, it makes the stakes higher.
Yeah, and it had to for the sort of the mechanics of the film to work.
Yeah.
That was so important.
Yeah. Because he falls in love with her via seeing how she acts.
Yes.
And then he seeks her out.
Yeah,
but the reality was what? Did he just go to church one day?
Yeah.
And just he went there because he was bored?
Was he?
Yeah. Again, I think this seeking people, seeking connection.
So he wasn't taking the toys there.
He did do that.
To be as a gift for the kids.
Do that. Yeah.
That's nice.
So
and did they discover he was there? Did they start seeing heaps of stuff missing and they couldn't figure
especially
it out?
I think this is in the film. The DVDs was the big thing. It was just rinsing all the games and DVDs. Yeah. But because again, this isn't in the film, but he told me a story. Kind of the seed was planted when he was a kid, and him and his friends did this at a Toys R Us. They snuck in. They were trying to look for the biggest and cheapest item. So they found a slide box, which was about 1.5, 2 meters big for $50, whatever. They took the slide out, filled it full of PlayStations,
Oh, wow.
And then put it back, and then the next day came in and bought the slide.
Wow.
So $50 got them 10 PlayStations.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's hell good. And how old was he?
Oh, I can't remember what.
Part of me wishes I could do that. Like, you know, like you see, just like in general, like you see little holes in schemes, and like if you didn't have good morals or like a life, like to lose. I would love to try some of that shit. I always think about how would I rob this place? What would I do here? Like, but he's gone through it.
And that's part of the reason you ask why. I think he always got away with it. Yeah. So there's never, and that's why he got dumb in the end. There's not a reality where in his head where he gets caught. He's too smart.
Yeah.
The arrogance got a bit too much.
Yeah.
Like, because he's never been faced a consequence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with writing, sorry.
No, you
go back to that. So with the writing stuff, when you're writing a script, this is me just geeking out, wanting
well, it's the most interesting. It's the most interesting part, though. Because
selfishly, I'm asking, when you're writing a script, you're not just writing dialogue. Are you writing in the scenes? Are you writing the camera settings where that's moving? Or are you just writing dialogue in the scenes?
No camera moves.
Yep.
Like if you're writing and directing it yourself, sometimes camera moves are in there.
Yeah.
But everything else, yes, it's like a blueprint for building a house.
Okay.
So the blocking, which is the movement of the actors, someone walks in. All the dialogue, yeah, that's all written. No, I don't do camera movement.
Cool, because that's the way I've been writing it without camera movements.
Yeah, and generally
only one moment
that's
in the
standard.
Yeah, so there's only one moment where I feel like the camera movement is required.
Yeah,
and it's like this big scene towards the end.
Yeah,
but that is it.
Yeah,
I've just been writing dialogue, scene settings. What's it? If it's night, if it's day.
So who decides that? Is that director?
Yeah. But like, and you put a little bit of prose into it like a novel. Not too much though, because like people will put it down because it's not a novel. But you want to kind of imprint your own voice and your own kind of paint an artistic picture. So there is a little bit of prose in your writing too.
Yeah. It's so interesting. I just trip out. Like, you're one of my mates and you've just written this script that got picked up by Hollywood. Like, it's so cool. You know, like our group is like pretty cool, man. Like Jeff does international drum and bass things. Mac Shane's like a dope freestyle. You've written script. Like, everyone's got
their thing. And it kind of inspires you in your own particular field, seeing everyone, you know, do so well.
Yeah.
No,
it's so
exciting.
Cool. Yeah. I guess with the your script being picked up, like, how exciting is that? Like, when it happens, is it like, oh, we deserve this, we knew it was going to happen? Or is it like, fuck like
more the second one.
So sick.
Because again, I think
and do you find out by email or someone call you and they're like, hey buddy, just want to let you know?
It was a call saying that there's an offer on the table. Take it. Yeah. Do you want to hear it? First? No.
That's great. That's great.
So at the time, just working in Sydney, like I said before, I'd come to terms with, this is what I'm doing now. I guess.
What were you say? Sorry, you go. I cut off. That's my bad.
My advice to any writers or filmmakers is like, you better really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, just enjoy the process of it, and like, don't make it your, this has to sell. Like, just really try and enjoy writing it and do enjoy the process of it, because you're going to be doing it a lot and you're going to be waiting a lot.
Because that is comedy. Same thing as comedy. Enjoy it, because it takes a fucking long time to get good.
Yeah.
It's such a nice thing to hear as an aspiring filmmaker, as someone's writing one right now. Like, I sit there and I've told Delby a couple of times, and I told Grace, I'm like, I've never felt more excited about something each day when
That's great.
I go.
I mean, he's expecting a kid.
I love. So this is great. I love this job. This is like what you're talking about with the reality TV stuff. How this is so fun. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And then the screenwriting and the stuff is on the side. And if that can work, that can work. But I haven't found something that's excited me so much with regards to like, I get to write it today.
Yeah.
I get to do that. I get to be finding I've been finding that with joke writing as well. Like, this is going to be a fun little time. So that's very exciting to hear that if it excites you, that's
something
more
special about an idea that comes to you from the consciousness of the universe, and you formulate how to express that to others and elicit a response. There's something joyful in just your synapses firing in a specific way that lets you formulate your words that you can share, and people have an emotional response. They laugh, they cry. Like, That's where you like the
When-
creative.
When I
happiness
put
comes.
something in after I'd already put it all together, and I found this other little part that can sink in, I was like butterflies.
Yeah.
Like I was walking around the lake with Grace, and I was like, we
Like
need to
Grace.
get, we need to get home.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to get this shit together.
Yeah.
Like it was very exciting. And when these little concepts, and I quickly just voice note them down on the notes, which is great that you've got all that sort of stuff now that you can do it. But when something comes together and you're like, oh, that's genius. You just want to.
Well, you
it's
feel
exciting.
it. You feel it.
You feel it, yes.
How did you go about writing it all down? Like, do you voice note? Do you do voice to text? Do you do the old school way?
Old school.
Old school, yeah.
When I first started, it was Notepad.
Yeah.
But I've just gone, like, it's terrible, but on my phone.
Yeah.
And then when I get home on the laptop.
Well, I was saying to Delby, I started with
Yeah.
voice notes and stuff. It's not helped. It's
Yeah.
muddled me.
Okay.
I had to actually go back and rewrite.
Yeah.
From 4 episodes, I thought I was like, sick,
Yeah,
I'm nailing this. And now I've had to go back, rewrite episode 1 to all the old school way. Just go back through it scene by scene, post-it notes.
Yeah.
Each scene, act, and how does it work? Does it flow right? So
And the best thing like I said, I dropped out of film school.
Yeah.
The most I learned is read the scripts you love.
Yeah.
Like print them, read them, read how they were made, write them down, read them again and again. I think who was it? Hunter S. Thompson said he rewrote The Great Gatsby. He wrote it word
I
for
didn't
word.
realize he fucking wrote that.
No, sorry.
He just read it and rewrote it.
Yeah, it's like to teach himself to like live those words.
Yeah, wow.
I think it might be him, but I'm not telling you to go to that level. But read them. Everything you love, read it, pick it apart.
Who were your inspirations? Who were you sort of into?
Oh, well, when I first started, I was like Scorsese. He's the guy.
Yeah.
Like I remember way too young. My parents had, they're not really in the arts at all, but they had 2 VHSs. One was Rain Man and Casino.
Yeah.
And I think it was 13, 14. I put on, like up to then, you're just watching Home Alone.
Yeah.
Put on Casino. I was just like, what?
What is this?
this?
Yeah. Say hello to one. No.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
So that like, just to see the possibilities of, of how to do this differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Is Scorsese Rain Man as well?
No.
But you just had the
Barry
2 choices.
Levinson, I think.
That was great as well.
Rain Man's amazing.
Yeah.
So those are my, again, amazing when I say characters, amazing characters,
yeah.
characters that you care about. You
And
wanna see.
is Casino Pacino and De Niro? Or that's they've got
There's
both of them
a
as well?
few. Yeah. So out of the Goodfellas is probably my favorite of his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays that cocaine paranoid
Too
scene
well.
so well.
Too well.
So good. Yeah.
How much do you think is the writing and how much is the actual filmmaking? Is there like a 25-75, a 50-50?
Yeah.
Because I look at
Every
someone
film.
who I really, really enjoy, like M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
And his dialogue, I'm not shitting on one of my favorite directors, but the dialogue's shit.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's pretty basic.
Yeah.
But the scenes and the tension that he
Yeah.
builds through those, and it also makes it quite digestible because of how basic it is. So maybe that's purposeful. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I look at the dialogue when I've now watched him back.
Yeah.
Like I watched Signs the other day. Fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I remember the heart-stopping moments in that movie, how much it made me feel things and like the tension. But then I listened to the dialogue and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck,
bad.
man? Like
And
that's not.
Exactly. That's just his style. I mean, he's a concept guy.
Yeah,
And he executes so well.
So well.
Yeah. Well, for the most part. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Some of them.
When he hits, he hits.
When he hits, he
What
hits.
was the one about with Mark Wahlberg? That was the worst reveal ever.
Flowers.
Yeah.
The Happening.
The Happening.
Yeah.
Oh,
But and then
worst.
on the other side of the scale, someone like Aaron Sorkin, Moneyball.
Okay, yeah.
For me, he's the
That's
best
awesome.
dialogue writer in the world. West Wing.
Incredible.
So that's the GOAT for me, dialogue writer.
Yeah.
Like,
What's Christopher Nolan's style? Because I love anything he makes.
yeah, again,
what is that?
concept.
Really?
Amazing
Yeah, concept. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like Sam Esmail. Esmail, I think is he's done a few things. Mr. Robot is obviously one of my favorites,
Yes.
but
Yeah,
I also like the fact that of the so obviously he's written it, but then whoever directed it and whoever
Took the idea.
the cinematography, like even the scenes, like I look at scenes and you see us, we're right in the middle here, and he would put things where like you're right at the front,
Fibonacci.
over here, and it would be out of place. It would look so odd, and I was obsessed with the placement of a person's head, and he put it at the bottom and have so much room, which no one does. And I don't know who the director
And
was.
again, that's the difference with TV. Most episodes will have different directors. So one of the big differences TV film, which which is good for you, is that the writer has way more control.
Really?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're really the writer and creator it's called a showrunner.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of creative control in choosing the director and where the whole series goes as a whole.
Because you can have different episodes with different directors, yeah.
Yeah, well, most of the
Always
case.
do.
Yeah.
Right. Who's the director? And he's got a real specific style. I don't really like it. I think it's the Royal Tenenbaums, and he does.
Wes Anderson.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
It's
Genius.
real strange, man.
Yeah,
What is that? What's his signature? Because I can't pick it, but I know you know a Wes Anderson
There's
film
just
when you
a
see it.
quirkiness to it, like a whimsical nature to him. And Royal Tenenbaums one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Because again, it just cuts through like
the norm.
It's like this is a very specific filmmaker with a very specific voice.
Yeah.
And he's doing different things. It's exciting.
I guess like Tim Burton.
Yeah.
You know a film of
yeah.
his when you see it. It's cool to have a style. I mean, and the best thing is not everyone's going to like it, but the people that do.
Yeah.
And it's uniquely you.
Yeah.
It's not just another wish-washy run-of-the-mill.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's also...
All feet. Just feet everywhere.
He's he's said to steal a lot of his ideas.
Really?
And popularize
I mean...
But said to. I don't know. Fuck, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
Django was pretty original.
No, not
Like,
the
Inglourious Basterds
not
is my
the
favourite
Django's
movie.
an old Italian
is
spaghetti
it?
western too. So most of his
so
stuff,
it's like reimagined
I don't
it.
like stealing because they're
Yes.
Hey, you made a movie about it.
Yeah.
Well, when I say stealing, I mean
Borrowing
shots.
ideas.
Yeah.
Not
shots.
Shots.
Right.
Yeah.
But even that, like for the most part, they're his shots.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
like,
also just that worked in cinema somewhere else. So what?
Yeah.
Zooming in on someone's face is
There's only, sorry,
and
what
like
were you going to say?
you are what you eat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's probably the biggest cinephile director around.
Yes.
So he's just ingested everything, and what comes out is what he's seen. It's
the best file you can be in Hollywood.
safe
file. Yeah. I mean, you are a product of what you enjoy.
Yeah.
And there's only a certain amount of techniques you can use until you create a new camera or a new.
Yeah. And
there's only a certain amount of shots and things that exist until the next thing is created for you to create a new shot or angle or whatever.
And that and Chloe, the director of Hamnet, which is just
I've heard that's good.
Yeah, it's good. I haven't watched it yet, but amazing director. She was interviewed about like not being afraid to revisit the old, like why we're so obsessed with the new, and like there's some old foundations of stories that still work, and when you reimagine it, it is new to me.
Yeah, old is new for sure.
Yeah.
Even just look at fashion.
Yeah.
Right now, fucking flares are back in.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That was FUBU jeans when we were in high school.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now it's back in fashion. We went skinny jeans. Now we're out of fashion and old because we're wearing skinny.
Yeah.
Whereas you had to be fucking in, and I hated the skinny. I'm always just behind.
Don't throw them out; they'll be back.
I know.
Yeah. Keep them.
But yeah, I was going to say, but while you were writing this script, you mentioned reality TV. I don't know if you said when I was off. Which reality TV was it?
So I worked for Endemol Shine.
Yep. The
so
channel
they do
10?
Well, they're their
Big
own
Brother
thing,
and-
so they do for multiple channels. But Big Brother, Survivor.
So tell us about your interviews with Wolfie.
What do you mean? Oh, did you do Big Brother?
I can't remember the third show, but I think I did him on 2 Big Brother interviews.
Okay, share.
Yeah, he was just fan. I was saying to Cam, he was fantastic, and I wish he got on the show, but he might be a bit too full on.
Yeah,
But
he said that one.
I could watch him speak all day.
Yeah, he's
It
great.
was
Yeah, I know he said he wanted to try and do Survivor,
Yeah.
Big Brother, and there was something else.
Because he said he'd turn Survivor into just a full, he would make it.
Yeah,
He was like, you got to survive me.
I love that, man.
So were you, because I auditioned, I made like the final 10 for Big Brother when I was maybe 20, and then I did it again 2 years later and got down to the very last day.
Yeah.
What was were you one of the interviewers or running the games?
Yeah,
or?
so casting and shooting, producing later on.
Yeah.
But that and sport broadcasts, they were my bread and butter.
Oh, sick.
Because in
What
Perth,
sport?
AFL,
Sick.
the basketball, rugby.
Were you on the camera or were you in the control room?
No, just when I first started, we set up the shoots.
Right.
So we run the cable, set up the cameras.
For free?
That sort of thing.
Or they paid you? Okay. I was going to
God,
say,
no.
like, you're the shit kicker that has
yeah.
to. Oh, wow. What were they looking for in Big Brother? Because I hated the auditions because everyone was so inauthentic. They're all this big version of themselves and they're trying to stand out.
Again,
I was like,
every
these
year is
fucking
different.
losers.
Every year is different. But at the time, it was people who were fans of the franchise and wanted to play the game properly.
Yeah.
They wanted game players.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, it's personalities.
Yeah. I'm kind of spewing the first time that I didn't get in, but the second time I was stoked I missed it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't watch it after that because I knew I just missed out. I'm like, nah, not watching it. Fuck you. Haven't watched it since.
Yeah, I don't watch it. I don't watch much outside of Survivor. I don't mind the odd Survivor.
Yeah, but this was back when it was mainly just TV. Like this is after Fitzy, and I always remember him doing Root Man. Do you remember him being Root Man? I was like, oh, this cunt's the funniest ever. I want to go in and be that guy.
Was that same season as Hot Dogs?
I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's a big season.
Yeah. And then he did Hot Dogs Up Late.
Hot Dogs. Oh my god!
I think that was
that guy.
he might have been the year after because they did the teabag.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Oh,
Where
they got it. They got in trouble.
Oh, yeah. And then the reverse kanga. Someone shat on they reverse kangaed the toilet. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, so
I don't remember.
that caused a big thing because they did a reverse kanga. And if you're an international listener, reverse kanga is think of the way you normally shit on a toilet, turn around 180 and you shit that way. So it lands at the front of so people come in and they see skid marks at the front of the bowl.
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
My favourite Big Brother story is Luke Toki's one when he was in for the celebrity Big Brother and they were like, Luke, someone has been peeing on the girl's toilet seat. Who is it? You? Are you going in there? And he's like, well, if I was to guess, Caitlyn Jenner. Oh fuck!
But it was him.
It was Luke. It was Luke.
If I had to.
That's so funny.
King of the jungle.
And I think I've interviewed another one of your guests. I forgot his name. Tensions guy.
Chris White.
Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A couple of seasons.
Yeah, Whitey. Yeah.
So were you over in? Was that in Sydney?
No, we did it in Perth.
Yeah.
Do you have to audition for that in that regard, like as a person?
Yeah.
Wow.
Obviously, that's very geared towards your performance.
Yeah.
Like 80%.
Okay.
Still, all these things you need to be good on camera.
Oh mate, if you're gonna have anyone, he's the most lovable
he was
person
great.
ever.
I think he was on a couple of seasons. I think.
Yeah.
He did. So he did his Revenge with Kelly Slater.
Yeah.
So the first season.
Yeah, he had Kelly Slater on.
He was a gun. He's good at anything he does. Like anything, bro. He just finds it. If it's fishing, he's gun at fishing.
Yeah,
if it's gym, he's a gun at gym. If he's doing planches.
He's got so much time. Like, what would you do with it?
Yeah, he finds something and he just becomes an expert at it.
Exactly.
Fuck.
He's snowboarding at snowboarding at the moment.
Oh wow.
He's over in Japan.
Yeah.
Fuck. I can't. Yeah, with my ankle, I don't think I can ever snowboard again.
Ben Allen broke his ankle.
Snowboarding.
Yeah. Like with him. So he's over there with his mates, and
that's the worst on a ski trip. You just sat there while everyone's snowboarding. For
those two, they just had a big viral video. It's gone everywhere. Like anyone who's posted it and reused it, it's gone berserk.
The wave, the circular wave.
Oh yes,
yeah, that's Whitey.
Yeah. So those two together, they were out on a jet ski.
Where was that again?
Somewhere off the WA coast.
That's WA.
Yeah.
For tension 12,
Okay.
they're going to go out and try and surf it.
They should get two going in at the same time.
Mate.
That'd be sick.
Can you imagine? That's just a big slab. What's the did you see the conspiracy theory one that someone's like, we've tried to find out where where the waves all originate from, and this is the center of the planet.
That's so dumb.
Oh fuck! Some people say some shit.
So moving forward, I don't know if you said that. Have you found your next thing?
Yeah, so we've got another true story.
Cool.
Kind of my shtick at the moment, but we've kind of run into a little bit of a obstacle with life rights. Which is a big thing when you do these true stories.
Yeah.
So with the Roof Man, obviously we needed his life rights.
That's such a weird saying.
Yeah.
Life rights.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That they sell the rights to tell their life, or you own their soul? What does it mean?
It feels like it sometimes. But no, just they give you the rights to tell their story, and they can't sue you. And
Okay, so then what about now? This interests me very much so. Narcos.
Yes.
How do you get life rights for that?
So here's another weird story. I grew up in Colombia.
Did you?
And
what the fuck?
Yeah. I was there when Pablo Escobar was killed.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
what, the same town? You're
filming
No,
reality TV.
Yeah. I was, God, how old was I?
Where did he die? Medellin?
9? I can't remember, but as a kid, I remember not realizing how big the situation was and getting the paper, and on the paper was him on the roof.
Yes.
And I remember
Roofman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roofman too. I remember asking my dad, who is this?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who this is. But yeah, looking back, I'm like, whoa, that was a crazy time.
Wow, living in Colombia under Pablo Escobar.
Were you born in Colombia? or
No,
were your
born
parents
here,
moved?
and then for work, my dad went to Colombia. But
work.
Yeah, I always ask him. It was in oil.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, yeah.
Pablo's lawyer.
Okay, oil. Yeah, sure.
But I didn't sort of at the time gauge how big it was, but what doesn't get talked about much was he was like bombing. We were in Bogota, the capital. He was one of the reasons we left. He was bombing lots of Bogota.
Yeah.
And my mum had a hairdressing appointment, and she cancelled it that day, and that mall got bombed.
Wow.
And we were just like,
Why was he doing
yeah.
it? Just to incite?
The government wouldn't let him
surrender under his own terms.
No,
was it?
so
let his
he ran
family
for
out.
government. No,
Yeah.
he ran for government.
This
and they
moment,
kicked him out. Yeah, so he was like, you know what?
So became
I don't
a
need
terrorist.
you. Yeah, became a terrorist.
Yes.
What the fuck?
So he got, and again, I'm going off Narcos, but
Yes.
apparently, so he ran for government. He was doing well, and then the DEA released some of the figures that he was actually part of the cocaine industry to prove it. So they ran it in the press, and then they said, look, we can't even hide this anymore the way you've made your money.
Yeah.
Even though you're offering to pay off our debt as a nation. You're just too much of a
So
liability.
they all knew, but they were sort of turning the other way.
Correct,
Yeah.
which is a pretty corrupt sort of place. And then it got to a point where him and his family were in so much danger. They held his family hostage, wouldn't let, he tried to get his family out. They held his family hostage in a hotel. And he said, unless you let my family go, I'm going to keep doing this shit.
Right,
And he just
so he
kept
was-
on bombing, like fucking bombing the streets.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Killing civilians.
Yeah.
Kids.
So your memories of that is it was getting too dangerous and you had to leave.
Yeah, not like crazy dangerous, not like war zone dangerous, but I think it got that time where my dad's contract was up, and he just, this is a little, like, we used to drive around, and kidnapping was a big thing. We used to drive around in a bulletproof car.
Wow.
Like, because he was an expat.
Yeah.
And we weren't like, he's not some rich kingpin. He's just a normal working Joe, but we all had to. Yeah.
Mate, being on roofs, kidnapping, I can see where the plot come from Roofman.
Yeah. Back to my, I forgot we.
So the life rights.
Yeah, life rights.
With Pablo, it's because it's public.
So how it works, is I can write on any public figure I want if they're a public figure.
Right.
Like as in it's reported on?
Yes. When I start making stuff up about them, that's liable. But if what's reported on, what's in the papers, what's in a book, I can write that. I can write a story around that.
Okay.
If I go too fictional, I got to change the name.
Yep.
But once I got on the phone with Manchester and he started telling me things that were out of public,
right,
then it's a different ballgame.
And there's obviously a record of you doing that. Whereas, okay, if you hadn't have done that and you written, you wouldn't have to worry about life rights.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say the Cali cartel, the Rodriguez brothers, are still in prison.
Yeah.
So they're still. Yeah,
Exactly.
I guess they would have their life rights, but if it's reported on,
I can do whatever I want.
And essentially now your next topic, I don't know if you're going to share or not, which is completely up to you and whatever, but with the life rights, let's say you get them, is it going to be way easier for you to now sell that script, assuming it's good enough because of Roofman?
Way easier.
Yeah.
So now instead of like waiting so long for people to get back to you, I have companies now that I'll just get on the phone and say, it's ready. Do you want to read it?
Oh, that's so cool.
So it's like, it's just a door opener.
Yeah. I guess.
Would they actively be calling you going, hey, we want your next thing, or are you just doing your thing and then
a couple are.
Wow,
a couple
that's
are waiting for this new
awesome,
one. But
man.
this new one, again, I won't go into
That's
because
right,
we haven't
yeah.
got the life rights,
Yeah.
but it's another true story,
Yeah.
true crime story in Texas.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I love it because
girls love true crime, so it can be a podcast. You can do a thing.
Yeah, you telling us what it was before. It's a great story.
Yeah.
I love that. What's the way you approach that? Because you were talking about this whole easiness, like the easiness of selling it. If there's any sort of drama surrounding,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
because there's just an abundance of good stuff to pick from.
Yeah.
If there's any little hitch, they'll just say no.
That's another thing with getting the life rights, like, because you hear the term package. You want your film to be like a great package. So if that's here's the script. I have the life rights. I have an actor.
Yeah.
I have these things. Your package is a very buyable thing.
Yeah.
So if like I said to you before, the easier it is for a producer to pick it up and make,
Yeah.
they'll be attracted to it.
Yeah.
That's one thing you learn. Everyone writes something, you're like, this is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
It could be, but there's 10 greatest things ever.
Yeah.
The producer probably read 3 just as good scripts that day.
How many times do you hear a script has been unpicked up for 12, 13 years and then finally it gets made and it's a fucking banger?
Yeah.
Like you just need someone attached.
Yeah, and I've read some scripts that have never got made and they're brilliant.
Yeah.
so
And
sad.
it'd be so disappointing if you had a brilliant script, it got picked to bits, changed, director fucked it, actor was terrible.
Yeah.
Like how would you feel then as well? Like,
because if that was your first one, you're done, right? Like if this screen gets sold and it gets made and it's shit.
Yes and no. Yes and no, because I was, for example, when Roofman first went out, I had a meeting in LA end of last year, and someone who I didn't know said, I read the original Roofman. I liked it. Like, I loved it.
Of course I say that.
Yeah.
But that's
no,
great.
but now he's pursuing, he's like, what do you want next?
Yeah.
Sick.
And that's a script that iteration of it will never see the light of day.
Yeah.
But you don't know what that can do for you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because they might see it, and even if it doesn't get picked up, they like it.
Yeah.
Something else happens. They go, I've seen another quality thing.
Yeah. So I guess to your question of someone ruined your film, someone may have read that before it got ruined.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, I read this and it was brilliant.
Yeah.
I have something that I want you to come on.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
so you
awesome.
never know
That's really
what
cool.
door that script can open, even though it doesn't see the light of day.
Yeah, that's
Because at the end of the day, movies we like to think they're about art, but they're about profits.
yeah.
Yes and no.
Yeah, okay.
Every studio will we'll use Roofman. So like, it wasn't going to be a blockbuster hit, but every studio has they call it their like it's kind of like the Oscar piece, the awards piece, and that is more geared towards something artistic.
Yes.
And where profits are, at the end of the day, they want to make their money back at least.
Yeah.
At the worst. But it's films geared towards awards and just making it as good a film as they can.
That's sometimes if you can attach a big name star like a Channing Tatum to one of these.
Sorry, the prestige.
The prestige
films they make. That's the word.
It gets a bit more. It gets a bit more airtime, I guess.
Yeah.
It gets a bit more eyes on something that is artistically beautiful,
Yeah.
like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Charlie Kaufman, one of my favorite writers.
Like
brilliant.
If it didn't have Jim Carrey, might not have, and
exactly.
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet,
may not have got the viewing that it got. But so if
Yeah.
you can attach that big name, that big
Yeah.
star, you get to see this beautiful masterpiece.
Exactly. And they want to do interesting things too. They have their blockbusters that make the money.
Correct,
But they're
yeah.
looking for good artistic films. And when a script like that lands on your desk, Jim Carrey.
Oh,
Yeah.
How much effect does this after Matt Damon and
Matt
Ben Affleck, how they've come out recently in their press tour saying that Netflix has asked them to dumb it down because people are on their phones and reiterate the plot 3 or 4 times?
But again, I think they brought up a great example. Roofman premiered at TIFF, the same as Train Dreams, Netflix film with Joel Edgerton.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the most part, yes, these films are dumbed down, but still there's exceptions to it. Train Dreams is a beautiful film.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't have any of that.
Yeah. I think it's dumb that they even asked for that. Like, just have a movie that's good.
Yeah.
what's the term they're
People
called?
will watch it though.
Yeah.
If it's good,
Yeah.
you'll watch it.
But what's the term they're calling it again? Can you remember?
Dumbifying.
No, there's it's like double screenwriting.
Where they just keep.
Yeah, it's like double
reiterating
screen
the
or
plot.
something.
Yeah.
So
It
it's
has to be very obvious. The
Yes.
plot is just
Yeah.
fed to you.
they're calling it that because it's double screen because
Yeah.
you're watching a screen as
Yeah. Double
Yeah.
screenplay.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's horrific.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Like,
For the art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I understand the business of it.
Commodity.
Yeah.
What so you're having issues with life rights with this next project?
Yeah, but I think we'll get over the line.
Yeah.
Just
And I think the issue comes into play now where it's proceeds of crime or whatever. So Manchester cannot take any money from the movie.
No.
Yeah.
No. Every state's
Because
different.
it's criminal?
Every state has a different law.
Really? Okay.
And from memory, this was so long ago, but his
Yeah.
state, he can't.
But some states you can commit crime and then do a movie and make
Yeah.
Fuck, that could be a good business.
Yeah. I'm interested where this takes you next. You said off air you want to move into directing as well.
Yeah, when the time comes. Yeah.
Obviously, selling yourself attached as director, that's a bigger step again, and that's probably not what you want to do until you've done that on other people's projects, maybe or smaller projects. But how does that process start? Where does that begin?
So again, I probably need to sell a few things.
Yeah.
Probably need a few things to get it over the line.
Yeah.
And then I started directing shorts, so music videos. My first short here, did the festival circuit, did okay. And so I began directing and kind of moved into writing.
Cool.
So I have that was my start. But it's a hard process. It's like, as a writer, once it's kind of sold and filmed, you're out. You can move on to the next. Or you can write 3 things at once. When you're directing, you live and breathe that for 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, you tour it, you edit it.
Yeah.
Most are involved in the writing of it. Like, you have to be committed to it. It's
Can
like
you do
a
it from
difficult
Perth, or
process.
will you have to move?
No. And like, I mean, with Zoom and everything, like, the world has shrunk in a good way, but there's nothing like boots on the ground, being in LA, meeting with people, being in the same room, having a beer with someone. It just goes so much further.
Is the studios going ahead here out near Whiteman Park?
Yeah, it's finished.
And is that going to be beneficial for you?
Definitely. Beneficial for the industry. We'll see if they can fill it. Yeah. But like, you got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Like,
what's the general idea? Because I haven't really been across it. I didn't even know it was finished. But you're in the industry. What's the plan there? Just for tax breaks for American companies, or?
Yeah. Well, we have local arts funding here, and Australia has a tax rebate. Yeah. Where you get some of the money back from the expenditure you pay here for film. Okay. So it encourages like hiring local crew, injecting money into the economy.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So yeah, they have a great tax rate here. It used to be 100%.
Oh wow.
Now it's 45%.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember my dad invested in Crocodile Dundee back in
the
day. He said he's not in the arts, but his accountant was like, hey,
how did he do that?
His accountant was like, this is film. You get 100% tax rate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Was he did they just do that to just members of the public? Like, hey, does anyone want to invest in this?
Yeah, I don't know. His accountant must have had
That's
some
so
connect.
cool.
So weird.
Yeah.
And so it was better.
Yeah.
But now I think people were pulling the piss a little bit.
That's not a tax break. This is a tax break.
So the idea is, to try get international production in those studios. Yeah. And it's going to take a while. Yeah. We have such a small market. Like there's no way you can survive as a filmmaker here, really.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's so difficult. You at least got to go to Sydney.
Is that
if you want to do jobs, in the sphere of it, broadcast, all that stuff, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
But we just don't have the market.
Yeah.
Especially if you're just a writer, no way.
Yeah.
You'll have to have another job. Like,
it's sort of sad. But that means eventually to follow your dream, you'll have to do it.
Yeah. And like once you can establish, like I'm nowhere near established, but once you can get established, you can still live here. And this, like, I go to LA twice a year.
Like FIFO.
Yeah.
Film in, film out.
Yeah, film in, film out.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get to a stage one day where we can fill out the studio, and that's the goal.
That'd be cool.
We got Fremantle Media here, and they're quite sizable. They're doing some big fucking productions.
Again,
I didn't realize.
Reality from memory.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But I think they've played parts in Marvel movies, and that's incredible.
Yeah. Well, the studios of Reese and in Queensland, they go gangbusters.
Yeah.
Like you said, Marvel. So they made it work, but again, their market is.
Yeah, they filmed Thor over in Queensland, I think, or New South Wales or something.
Yeah, right.
So Byron Bay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you in LA? Have you got any weird or wacky stories? Have you met anybody that surprised you, or is it all just networking? Pretty sort of chill, because you hear the crazy LA things. Is anything? Is it weird to you, or is it just?
It is weird. It's like we talked about at the start. Like
it's transactional.
Feels transactional. Feels a very surface town.
Yeah.
But there are good people there.
Yeah.
Like people. When I went over there 12 years ago for the first time, I worked for an awful producer. Like I didn't enjoy. Yeah, Weinstein. Have you heard of him?
Yeah. What made him awful? Was he just like shitty to people, or?
Yeah. And it was the Hollywood cliche.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah.
So that was part of the reason I came back and sort of stopped.
Yeah.
And but then, you know, the second time around, it's like, okay, like if you look hard enough and you find the right people, just like anywhere.
Yeah, you'll see the standard jackasses.
Yeah,
Jackass.
and there's more of them over there.
Yeah.
So you have to be, you know.
Yeah.
Highly concentrated.
Yeah, but not off the top of my head, nothing crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the best part was like my second day on the Roofman set. So I'm still jet lagged. You've been working on this scene for so long. You're in like a constructed Toys R Us. I'm like half asleep. There's the scene in the film, again, I don't want to spoil it, where Dinklage gets dye exploded all over.
So that's
it was a
fun.
take, one and done.
Wow.
And then, but obviously he's covered in dye and has to continue acting.
Yeah.
So he comes over to where the makeup is, right beside where we were sitting. I'm in this Toys R Us on a flight from Perth. He's stripped down to his underwear. There's an army of women baby wiping him down. I'm like, Tyrion Lannister.
Tyrion Lannister.
Getting wiped down in his white underwear. Like, what is going on here?
What?
It's bizarre.
That's crazy, eh? You go from Game of Thrones to seeing him being wiped down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That would be interesting going through all those things, but the creative process, and it's all worth it in the end, I guess, when you see it all come to life.
Yeah. And again, who knows with a new one? Like I said, now it's easier to get it in front of people, but they can still say no. Like, yeah. So and it's a numbers game. You gotta keep going. You gotta have multiple things going, which I've struggled with.
Because it's takes energy and focus to make it good, eh?
Yeah. But you just, because of the nature of it, my manager always says every movie's a miracle.
Yeah.
Like, he told me that at the start. I'm like, no, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. Every movie is an absolute miracle.
Wow. So are you gonna?
Thanks for crushing my dreams.
Yeah. Are you going to try find something else, or are you just going to wait to see if this life rights comes through? Are you going to still?
Well,
keep
still
looking?
now working on stuff in the background.
Yeah,
And
cool.
I'm working with some local filmmakers too.
Oh, cool.
Working on their projects. But again, it's a hard slog. We have it's called Screen West, like a government agency which support.
Yep.
They have limited resources.
Yep.
They do the best they can, and they've been very supportive of me the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's
but
cool.
that's how sort of writers kind of can eke away at some money to try to create.
Yeah.
And when you said you'd done the scene on the music video and the short film, is that like Trot Fest and stuff? Or is that something
with
else?
Sinfest Oz down here
Sinfest,
has a great one.
Yeah.
And it went over to the Cannes Short Film Corner forever
cool.
ago.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
And that's how, that is how sort of, if you really want to direct, that is how you get your start.
Start short.
You do your shorts and hopefully they do well at festivals.
Yeah.
And from there, again, that dreaded word, you start networking.
Yeah. Well, you'd meet everyone in the scene. And
yeah. And it is difficult in Perth.
Yeah.
Like you hear about how other filmmakers in the US make it, and like once you get on the film festival circuit over there, it's so different. Like, you can do 10 heavy festivals with lots of people there.
Yeah.
Again, numbers game. You meet so many more influential people.
Yeah, I'm terrible at networking. Once I finish whatever I have to do, I just fucking
I'm the
I'll
same.
leave.
I'm the same. And you just have to be.
You got to force yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I find it really just small talk and like and just social anxiety after I perform. But Max Shane is brilliant at it.
Yeah.
Because he's so nice to everyone. Oh, hey man, what are you doing? But he's genuinely interested.
You can't walk the street with him.
Yeah.
That makes shame.
So
to finish up, is there any, and I know you don't do it for awards and all that, is there any awards on the horizon for the movie and the film and how it's gone?
I don't think it got many nominations, but again, I'm so happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
I think it missed out. I think Kirsten got a bit rough done by. I think she should have got a best actress nomination.
Yeah,
she was fantastic.
Yeah, she was great.
And even Channing. So I think they got a bit overlooked there. But what the film has done, especially October was a really bad box office month, and a lot of people did go to see it, which was great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that's actually a question. Yeah. Cinemas, like they are failing a little.
I know, but like,
is there a way to bring it back?
I don't know. I think it's kind of one of the reasons why horror does so well, because there's an experience there watching it with a bunch of people. I remember watching Talk to Me in a cinema.
Oh, I haven't seen that
the
one.
Aussie horror,
Okay.
Gangbusters, great film. But like people screaming and laughing together.
Yeah.
There's a communal experience to it.
Definitely.
Paranormal Activity had that.
Yeah.
We'd go watch 2, 3, 4, and
you forget
I
about
laugh
it.
during horrors, man.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so do I. It's the nervous laugh. And
It's a nervous laugh. Fucking hell, it's a nervous laugh.
And I love that.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't find that experience. I'm hoping in like this land of AI and artificial that there's a swing back to those human experiences.
I think there definitely will be. That's what the movies need to do, is they need to start marketing it as an experience again, whatever their ads are. I never even see ads for for the actual cinema chain.
Cinemas now.
Yeah.
Like if they started doing like, come and have the experience with friends, don't sit at home on your phone alone.
Yeah.
And the marketing's got to change. I don't know if you followed Mighty Supreme.
I haven't seen. I've seen it actually enough.
Okay, so it's
part 2 of Forrest Gump, isn't it?
yeah. It's A24's most successful film.
Okay.
And on the back of Chalamet's marketing, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And like,
he's been good with his press tour.
yeah, and I think the old press cinema tour junket is dead.
Yeah.
No one wants to sit around and see the same questions asked again and again.
Yeah.
But I sent his viral clips to my friends for the film.
Yeah.
Like, you need content that you send to your friends.
Yes.
Like, and he didn't care about the cringe of it.
Yeah.
And like, say what you will, it worked.
Yeah. And it's funny because he's like, this is my best performance. Like, I killed it.
Yeah.
Like,
I killed it.
He's literally like,
what works so well is that when you see the film, it ties into his character in the film.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
this is my greatest performance. This is the greatest film. Like, and
it's Donald Trump. So great. It's the greatest.
We'll go into the
Have you
cinemas.
seen the movie?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Is it really good?
And then
Okay,
that's
cool.
part
I wanna
of
see
what
it,
I say about the experiences. It's directed by one of the Safdie brothers, but the Safdie brothers make films which are visceral. They're stressful.
Right.
When you watch it
So
with
you're
an
kinda on
audience.
edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no, and when you sit in the cinema, there's no escape, right?
Yeah.
So you leave their films tired.
Yeah.
You've actually had an experience.
Yeah.
I can't press pause. Like, you're forced to sit there. I mean, you can leave, but you've paid $30 for a ticket.
Yeah.
Like, you're invested in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so I think that's why their films are so successful too. It's this experience that you're trying to capture.
Yeah. I'll never forget, similar to what you just said, leaving tired. Before I did stand-up comedy, I went and watched Arj Barker for an hour and a half, and I left absolutely
Exhausted.
drained.
Yeah.
Like, it was this massive cathartic rush of everything with me was drained. I'd laughed my ass off.
Yeah.
And whatever it was that happened in my body, I was knackered.
And it's so enjoyable, I bet, because you're in the crowd
Yeah.
with people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's just an experience that's never going to happen again.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think that we'll swing, and you're in stand-up comedy. I think, you can't fake that.
Yeah.
At fringeworld.com.au because ticket sales are going off at the moment.
Well, I'd gone to a couple of cinemas.
Yeah.
Like, I reckon I've been 3 times in the last year, maybe 4. And then 3 of them was just me and Grace.
Yeah,
and
okay.
it was fucked.
Wow.
And then the other night I went.
Is that how you got pregnant?
Yeah. Went the other night, and there was like, I don't know, I want to say 30.
Yeah.
Which is not
Was it a
huge.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
No. It was a Friday night, so maybe that was why as well, Friday night.
Yeah.
But there's about 30 people in there, and I was like, this is better.
Yeah.
I'm watching. It was a comedy movie. I was watching
Okay.
Anaconda, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
It wasn't
okay.
like I wasn't going for anything else, but like, this is a date night. And just having more people around. And I think on big movies,
Yeah.
you know, like, I guess your franchise movies,
Yeah.
your Avengers Endgame,
Yeah.
for example, was the last time I went to see a movie, and it had
Right.
there was not one seat available.
Yeah.
I can't explain the experience that was.
Yeah.
Hearing everyone around you cry or scream
Yeah.
and cheer.
Gasp.
And like, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't get that anymore.
I want to go to the movies in America with black people. from what I see, like, going to a black cinema, it's meant to be wild. Like,
James McCann's bit on black people on the plane.
Again,
Like,
oh.
if we don't have them in Australia.
seen that,
Like, if
yeah.
it's a rough landing, you don't have no black person going, ow! Oh shit! He's like, that breaks the tension.
yeah. 'Cause I like it, man. I like having a bit of a loud chat and getting the vibe going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that was whatever movie. I can't remember. It might have been the recent one, but whatever movie it was, there was someone next to us, and there was a horror trailer on.
Yeah.
And I had a moment, and the girls next to us went,
Or even Minecraft, man, when the people started
Really?
flinging their food everywhere.
Oh,
Any movie
thing.
that creates
Yeah,
a
yeah.
culture, when the chickens came on, they started just
Yeah.
Like,
But yes,
that's what you need.
Yeah.
For
So
marketing.
I don't think cinema will die.
Yeah.
No.
We're not that far, but yeah, it's struggling. And I think the films that do give you that experience are the ones that will excel.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think the marketing's got to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Timmy has kind of changed the game. It's like, okay, let's look at this a bit differently.
Yeah.
Because there's only there's some movies that you go, right, I'm going to the cinemas to watch that, whether it's like the Avengers franchise if you're in, or a big Star Wars movie if they brought something out like that, I guess, or those big movies, like a Christopher Nolan movie, you're probably the next Steven
Odyssey will come,
Spielberg that's coming out next year. Like, you might go, right, I'm setting myself, I'm going, but I like the date nights as well.
Yeah.
I like the going to watch a movie that I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I went to watch my first date with Grace was what's the one with Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling?
Oh, the stunt.
The Stuntman, whatever that.
Oh,
that was,
Fall Guy?
That was filmed
Fall Guy.
That was filmed in Australia.
Australia, So that was, again, like, not a movie I'd ever go, but fun.
Fun.
I still want to go watch those movies as well.
The bad guy is Ben Knight.
Yes,
Comedian.
Ben Knight. That was
Aussie
so
comedian.
trippy, man.
Big bad guy.
Yeah.
The Aussie. That's he's a comedian that used to be a teacher. Well, still a teacher.
Big Red.
From Perth?
Yeah. From Queensland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said he'll come on next time he's over as well. Yeah. So.
Oh, awesome.
Fuck
this has been cool. It's
Mate,
awesome.
Enjoyed it.
Thanks for sharing.
I've geeked out for a bit of this. I've got information I needed. So.
Amazing.
Mate, anything you want to plug?
do you wanna
I guess.
plug?
That's Roofman's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So is UFC. So I'll be getting Paramount Plus.
Yeah, they just did a deal, eh?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That's interesting too. I don't know. The Paramount and Netflix are trying to buy Warner Brothers, which is terrible.
I thought Warner Brothers got bought by
I
Netflix.
think it still hasn't
Oh,
got over
really?
the line.
All right.
Yeah, it's looking like they'll win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that
still-
terrible? Oh, because of cinema.
Yeah, Netflix have publicly said, "Hey, we're going to reduce cinema runs."
Oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sucks.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, well, so it goes away from what we were talking about.
Netflix
Connection.
Netflix would do well to buy have cinemas and
Surely.
change the game up and market it so they can show their
Yeah.
series
Yeah.
in cinemas.
Or if
I
you
mean,
subscribe to a cinema.
Yeah.
service, so you're like a gym.
That's
you're
a good
member of
idea.
that. Yeah.
Patent pending. Movie subscriptions is probably
Yeah,
the
that,
best
I mean,
way to
if
do it.
Netflix did say, right, we're going to buy, well, not Grand Cinemas, I think that's done, but like Hoyts or these sorts of big franchises and go, yep, this is Netflix cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
if you
get-
want to watch it first, you go watch Stranger Things first, and then it gets released 3 days later.
I think it's a good idea, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Fuck, we
great
just
idea.
cracked it.
Done. Solved.
I mean, but maybe they might have run the numbers on that and
Yeah.
gone, no, it's not.
Profitable.
It's just easier
That's
and cheaper
another-
for us to actually just run it on.
Cinemas are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a difficult business.
The land size.
The land
That's
size.
like air conditioning,
Yeah.
power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cheap staff. You just get 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
Teenage labours.
Yeah.
You don't have to clean anything.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah,
fucking
that's
dirty.
it. Yeah.
Well, if they had their own, like, only Netflix, that they go, right, you want to watch
What if there was
this new
OnlyFans?
Adam
You
Sandler
have to
movie,
go to
you
the
have to
Netflix.
go to here for the first 4 weeks and then you can watch it
So
on streaming.
OnlyFans can go.
Yeah,
I'd do a subscription if it was an OnlyFans
yeah.
for movies.
Yeah, only, like Netflix only.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Cool.
fucking come see me at Fringe. I did my first brand new material show last night, and it was great. All my good stuff is this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you're in Perth, check us out. I've got a show at Greenwood on Sunday, Father's Day, at 2 o'clock. At 3:30, we got Who's Rhyme. Friday and Saturday, I'll be at Stables all night. And then next Thursday, doing a local one in Sorrento. So if you are not wanting to go into the city and want to experience Fringe locally, come and check out Sorrento.
Okay.
It's on Fringe World. Look up Daniel Delby.
Tonight I'm at Comedy Lounge. That's sold out now, so that you can't get tickets. But hopefully, if you listen to this next week, I got through. That would be good. Also, Leaderville on Saturday. I've got 2 shows, 5 o'clock and 6:30. But just check out my story. I'm putting up where I'm at because I'm doing all different shows. Not like Delby. It's easy to find yours. Daniel Delby.
Correct.
Easy. All right. Thanks for coming, man.
Thanks,
Fucking
brother.
Really
Thanks,
appreciate it.
Awesome.
Great episode.
Thanks.